Okay.
Hello, welcome to ZDeciphers.org. My name is Cordelia Kataria and I'm a 9-year-old computing explorer and problem solver. Yep. And today I am going to do a Geeks for Geeks problem. Yay! Let's just flip to the question. Right.
So also a Google interview problem.
Yeah. So, in this session, we're going to solve this Geek for Geeks problem, and we're also going to, and how you can participate, viewers, is you can write something in chat if you have any, if you can see where we're going or something like that, or maybe, yeah, it's something like that. And I guess we're ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to be solving this Geeks for Geeks problem. It's called next smallest palindrome. Right. And next smallest palindrome, and what we're going to, and the question name is, given a number, like the question description is, given a number in the form of an array num of size n containing digits from 1 to 9 inclusive, the task is to find the next smallest palindrome strictly larger than the given number. So one example is n is 11 and we want to do and num is 94187978322 and the output should be 94188088149. So basically the first palindrome that's bigger than that number. And you have to write it as and you have to return the result as a list. Right, so there's another example over here. Our task is to complete the function generate next palindrome, and that takes an array num and a single integer n as inputs and return an array of integers denoting the answer. You don't need to print answer or take inputs. So the expected time complexity is order of n and the expected auxiliary space is order of 1. Okay, and n is between 1 and 10 to the power 5 and number 5 is between 1 and 9. Okay, so let's start solving the problem now. Okay, so okay, so wait, let's flip to the working out. So now so what we can do is, a palindrome is basically a number whose left side is the same as its right side. So yes, maybe we could do we could think maybe you could like mirror it onto the right side, kind of like the left side needs to be the same as the right side, so how about we find the left side, and then find the reverse of it, and then put that as the right side. Maybe. So yes, then
How does it work for the given example?
So 49418797832. So how it works is first find the left part. Yes, it's this. And then, or we can use that and mirror it onto the right part. So we can use that or that. And so I'm going to. So. And then. So then that's our left part and right part. So what it's going to do is 94187, then 9, and then it's going to set 7 and 7, 8, 8, and then 1, 4, 9. But guess it's kind of wrong because these 3 digits are a bit off, and I think it's because this number is actually smaller than this number because
Right.
yeah. So to make it a palindrome, we have to use we have to make it just a bit bigger. And I guess the smallest way to make a palindrome, a bigger palindrome with the smallest increase, is I guess to just increment the middle digit. And I guess that's 9, but because it's 9, that's going to turn to 0, so we also need to change these digits. So,
How did you come up with this observation?
I came up with it because, so if it was, so let's use a simpler. Let's say we had a palindrome 1, 2, 2, 1, or something like that. And then, so if we take this digit and increment it, we also need to take this digit. So that would be 2, 2, 2, 2. But if we use these 2 digits, then it will be 1, 3, 3, 1. And using the middle digits is, I guess it's always going to be the smallest way, because if we do something to the right of it, that's in the smaller part, we will also need to do something to the left of it, that's the bigger part.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. So
we always need to increase elements in the middle. Right.
yeah. To make. And I guess that we can use that case if we want to make a small palindrome, a bigger palindrome. If we want to make if the input was the palindrome and we wanted, so just increment the middle digits, and if it's not, then just we'll have to use the mirroring approach.
Okay. So incrementing the middle digits. So what if there are all lines like?
I guess if they're all 9s, then just
Like if the middle digits are 9, then what will you do?
so if the middle digits are 9, then just keep taking the ones to the left and right of it. Okay, and
So let's say something like 2, 9, 9, 9, 2. Now what do you do?
Can't see the writing except for 2. Okay, now
You do
it's better.
999, right?
Yeah, now it's better. Yeah, so if we wanted to increment the L and erase the okay, so if we wanted to increment if we wanted to make it bigger, we have to increment the smaller digit, the middle digit, but then they'll change to a 0. So then we also need to look at the ones up and down of it, but they're also 9s. Okay, so change them to a 0, and then looking for the ones next to it, and then that changes to 3, and that changes to 3. Okay, and if all the digits are 9, then just like 999. Then I guess the biggest palindrome will just be just 1, and then all of these digits as a 0, and then a 1 on the end too. And I guess that's
And on the end, so you can just put 1 here, no?
1 where? Why 1 there?
So you want the next biggest palindrome, no?
If
you put
for 999, the bigger palindrome is 10,001.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, right. That was a silly mistake. Yeah, like. Cool. So, in the case when there are 9s in the middle, we say that we are doing some kind of carryover.
Yeah, I guess kind of.
So we put +1 and then we start carrying over the 1.
Yeah. And
Cool then. Then.
And also for the do it for the and also we have to do it for the left and the right, and not just the left, because
Right.
yeah, because if you're in the middle digit, then you wouldn't increment the one below it and not do anything to one above it. You'd do both. 22922, and if we incremented this one, we wouldn't just add 1 to this one, we'd add 1 to both of them and change it into a 0.
Right. With the palindromes, you always have to mirror.
Yeah, because that's actually the definition of palindromes, in which left side is the same as the right side. Right, so if we can go to the question and start coding it.
Right.
And also it will be what I'm writing will be visible in the in the video.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay, so so first we need to, I guess, find the left side of it. So, mid is n2, and num of 2 mid. And we need to make that. Wait, if mid is the same as n divided by 2, because then that means that there's not just one middle, but there's 2. And that means of 2 mid is equals to num of mid plus 1, 2. And if len of num, if that's 1, then
So why did you just mirror it?
because because that's the first part of the thingy. So first, if length of num is 1, that means there's just one element. So return num of 0.
Okay, so before writing the code, let's try dry running it on the given example. Maybe then our approach will be 100%. Then we can move on to code it out.
Okay. So I guess what you can do is wait, actually. Okay, so 9, 4, 1, 8, 7, 9, 7, 8, 3, 2, 2. So what the code is going to do is take the first part and then mirror it on this part, and I'll get.
Okay, but why do you have to mirror it? It makes the palindrome smaller, right?
Yeah, but then we can increment the middle digits.
But it does not give a guaranteed palindrome that is greater, no? Or it, the bigger issue is that it might after copying the palindrome actually become like bigger than the palindrome.
If it's bigger, then we can increment the middle digits to make it. If it's smaller, then we can do that to make it bigger.
So let's not copy paste it directly. Try thinking of ways to like convert it to a bigger palindrome just from the given digits. So like if you have 948797832, where will the first change go?
The first what?
We can convert this 9 into a 10.
Yeah, I mean convert if it's a 9 then convert it to 0 and do the and carry forward it to the nearest digits and then
Yeah, so
add one.
it's basically like making 9 10 and then carrying forward the one.
Yeah, basically.
So then we have 8 and 8. So now we have 8 and 8 after that. So what happens in the case of 1 and 3?
They stay the same. I mean, it changes them. Yes, it changes to a 1. There are 3 changes to a 1 because it's already bigger than the thingy.
Right. So we'll just copy paste this digit here, right?
Yeah. And then for the 4, it's the same thing. Wait. The 4, it's the same thing because if we copy the 2 to the 4, then what will happen is that it will actually get smaller. Right. And then that 9 and 9. So I guess that is the actual output. So yeah.
Does that match our answer?
Yeah, it does. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Right. Can you like dry run it once on the second example as well? Then we can like move on to code it.
Okay.
Just to be sure.
Wait a second. Think I need to screenshot it again.
The example is one second.
Wait. So it's 23545. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, I'm trying to. There we go. Okay, so. So 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. Okay, so I like to copy it. Start the middle digits. So the 5. It's the 5 turns into 6, I think, and then the 3, and that's 3, and this 2, and that 2. So it's 2, 3, 6, 3, 2, which is the output we want. Yes.
Right.
Okay, so, and I think for some cases, okay, so what will happen is, for example, 4, 5, 5, 2, 3, then the left side is actually bigger than the right side, so we won't need to add 1, yes, to the middle. Because if we keep it the same, then yes, 5, that's 5, and this one, that's 4. So I guess we can check whether the left side is bigger than the right side, and if it is bigger, then we'll
What is the difference between the smaller and the bigger one?
in the smaller one we increment the middle digit, and in the bigger one we don't.
Right.
Yes.
Cool, Fadil. I think the solution is fine, so we can start coding out.
Right. Going to the question.
Yeah.
Right, so wait, first we need to do if len of 1 num is 1, then return num of 0 plus 1, okay? And
That might fail on one guess.
and they'll ensure that there's no we're not trying to do so yes, I guess what we can do, and this is first.
Why is it like a separate guess? I think like our original algorithm will also work here.
What original algorithm?
With the left and right side, no?
Yeah. Okay, so yes. You mean the you mean which one?
So rhythm where we make the left side equal to the right side. I think that will work for like if there is only one digit as well. In this case, if I give you num equals 9, then your code will fail, right? Like only one digit 9 is present.
Yeah. Yes. Wait, we also need to check if mid. Wait, otherwise, just say num of 2 mid equals to num of 2. Okay, so if it's 9, then 1 divided by 2, that's 0, and num of 2 zeros. So just it'll be 9 is 8 and 8. And I guess we'll also have to store a copy of num. So I guess x is num of 2. And let's print out x here so I don't know. So we know we're not changing it. If num is less than or equals to x, then for example, if it was 9, then 9 is less than or equals to 9, so then it'll go into the incrementing middle digits part, Okay. Then this. That's what we can do is the middle. So if mid is n into, then it's num of mid. So we want to think of mid. We want to think to add one. Wait, if num of mid, if that is a 9. Wait, maybe we can check here if num of mid is all 9s. Dot count of 9. Dot count. Dot count of 9. If that is the same as then.
I think you mean num dot count, not num dot count.
Oh yeah. If num dot count of 9 is len of num, that basically checks if it's all, if it of order for is 9, then return 1 plus 1 plus 0.
You have to return a list. Oh, okay, you're doing that only.
For I range of I in range of n, right, and then plus another one on the end. And then so if num of mid is 9, then go to the ones before it and after it. Wait. So wait, what happens if one of the middle digits is 9 but the other isn't? Yes, we still. Wait, let's go back to working out.
Continue, I think it should be, so even for the 999 case, the answer is 1001, no? Not 10001.
For the
It should be 1001, not 10,001.
let's flow back to working out.
So basically it just should be 0 for I in range n minus 1.
Yes, so then it'll just be minus 1, I guess. So
Yeah. Very minute change.
So num of n minus 1. Okay. So if num of mid is 9, then that means we'll have to go to I'm not sure what happens if one of the middle digits is 9 but the other isn't. For example,
Let's handle the even case afterwards. Let's just handle the odd case first.
so, if it is, let's just
I'll have a glass of water. I'll be right back. Just a second.
okay. So then if none of mid is 9, then
Yeah, I'm back.
then mid 1 is mid minus 1, 2 is mid.
So instead of taking only one variable for the mid, maybe you can take two variables.
Yeah,
Like I.
Right. Mid 1 math equals 1. And
Okay. Yeah.
2 plus 1. Okay. And we also need to do num of mid 1 is 0. Num of mid 2 is 0. Num of mid equals 0. Okay. Then when we get mid, wait, I forgot to do that. And num of mid 2 and 2 and
Okay, on line 12 and 14, it should be reverse of num as well. Otherwise, it will just copy like 9, 4, 1.
Wait, no, the other one of 2, 2, 1. Next, then
Okay, are you stuck somewhere?
wait a second, wait. If num of 1
instead of thinking it like converting it to zeros, think about it like adding 1 to the middle numbers. So carrying 1 to the left and right.
Okay. Okay, so then, yeah, actually, guess I've already done the code for it. I was thinking of, could one be 9 and the other not be 9? So, then, but I realized that was a palindrome, so, it had to be the same. So now we have to now I guess what we have to do is so and num of mid 1 plus equals 1 and num of mid 2 plus equals 1, 2. Okay. And then guess what we can do is right, and also it's the other way around over here.
Excuse me.
Not plus 1.
For the even, it should be mid only.
Yeah, I changed it already. There's a bit off. But there's a bit of delay. And also to make it as live as possible, then click the then if the button next to live is not red, then click it that.
The button next to?
Next to the thing that says live.
Live as in?
Right, so if you if you scroll to the bottom past the video, and then some things go up.
It's already on live.
Okay, so then I guess that's as much as we can do then. Then if it's
I was speaking about like line 12. I think it should be mid only, and for line 14 it should be mid plus 1.
okay. Okay, so then like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then if the mid is not mine, then num of mid plus plus equals 1. And s return nine 20.
Oh, there's an empty if statement.
I guess we forgot to do the
Even part.
Yeah.
But like let's first test if the odd part is working, then we can do the mid part, like the even part.
So I guess we'll just do that. Then yes.
Seems like it's working fine.
Yeah, let's remove print x just to make sure. Yeah, seems to be working. So yes, we can do the thingy now.
You can check it for the 3-9 case as well, but like I think it's pretty trivial.
Wait a second. So it's 5 and 2, 3, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5. Yes, it works. Let's do the even case now. Yes. So I think it's going to be if not, I'm pretty sure it's going to be frame. Maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be quite similar.
Yeah. So let's copy and paste that. Okay. So this.
If it's a same code, then we don't need to divide it into 2 parts, right? Like even and odd part.
What, even and odd part?
If it's the same code for even and odd part, then we don't need to write like 2 separate cases, no?
Yeah, I'm just checking if there's anything that should be different.
Okay.
I guess it's the I guess mid 2 won't be +1, it'll be +2 because I think
+2, I think it will be +1 only.
But we want it to be the one that's above the middle part, so let's go to like out. So if we had something like 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, and then it's 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so it would point to this one. And if we add 1,
Right.
then it will be this one and minus 1 is this one. And we want it to point to this one, not that one. So that's plus 2.
So what we can do is we can point like it to mid and mid minus 1, and then we can just continue with our algorithm. We don't need to set it to 0. We'll just let the while loop do that.
We don't need to set what 0?
Like mid and mid minus 1 to 0. No? Okay, if the num is 4 length, then we want our middle one to point at index 1, middle 2 to point at index 2, right?
No, we want it to point at, we want the mid to point at 2, and we want the mid 1 to point at 1, and mid 2 to point at at 4.
Index 2. So if there are like six numbers, let's say, so we want our mid 1 and 2 point at the right.
Right, so units mid, and you mean mid 2 is mid and mid 1 is mid minus 1?
Yeah.
Right.
And then our while loop will just continue to make the correct things.
Okay. Then I guess we can compile and run.
We don't even need to do this like native we can do.
I'm just checking that there weren't any something that just
So there's this like in the else part line 20 is small change.
Here in the while loop.
Line 28, yeah.
20.
It's just changing one number, no?
So num of
line 28.
Yeah. So I'm changing what? Changing what number?
So this will just change the middle element. No, we want to change both of them.
So num of mid, and then I think that's minus 1. Plus equals 1. Okay. Right, let's say I can't own inputs. Just see. Let's do 6 and 1, 3, then 1, 3, 9, 3, 2, sync. Okay, and let's just check one more.
6 digits, yeah.
999 1 3 9 9 9, then change this to A. And then wait. Okay, I think we can submit it. Yay!
It got accepted. I'm seeing it with a bit of lag. Oh, great.
Okay, so yes, yes, we can start streaming now.
Oh.
Thank you for watching, viewers. Even though I don't think there was anyone watching. Wait, there was some people watching. It says view 7.